Hey, what's going on everybody? Mike here from AAC Garage. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a ultra low mileage 2007 Acura TSX with just 16,000 miles. That's right, 16,000 miles. Now we got some brand new wheels and tire upgrade for this TSX. Now before we do that, let's take a quick look. All right, John, so 16,000 miles TSX, John. What do you say?
I say that these cars come into the dealership pretty regular for maintenance. 90% of the time, oil leaks. Man, I have never seen one in this condition. This car is before my time working at Acura. I know you've seen some of these new off the line. I've never seen a car in this condition. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, everything's original. This is a recall part. This is new, but so this being brand new and this being original, I can't tell a difference. It's absolutely beautiful. It's perfect. Perfect.
I'm telling you, this car definitely bring me back in 04, 05, 06, 07. I mean, it's one thing that I know I can explain on the camera. I don't care how good I am. The smell of the interior still smell brand new, but that definitely had brought me back when I should turn wrenches. And you know,
for us, it's always the challenge is to leave a car stock in this condition. The owner of this car, he believes in improving the cars and making them original to himself and more to his liking. So his light mods are suspension, which a nice set of BC Coilovers.
I like those things though.
Yeah, they're very consistently good quality. These were installed by the previous owner. There are some hood struts, and as we said, the suspension. We have the CE28s here. I believe it's a custom finish on the wheel. I've never really seen that color before.
Yeah, I don't know what color that is. It's almost like a bluish purple.
Yeah, I like to say there's definitely some purple in there, for sure. Yeah. That, and I believe it has some camber kit in the rear. Other than that, this car is 100% original. Oh, take a look in here.
I mean, guys, again, I can't explain what this car smells like, but it smells brand new, and it definitely brings me back 15 years ago.
Look at that leather.
You can just tell how beautiful this car is. Not even any creases, and how well the current owner and the previous owner take care of this car. Look, you got a plastic mat on top of this tan mats here, so everything stays pristine. The dashboard is perfect. I mean, everything is perfect. Oh, well, and now the mod to the shift knob.
I saw that shift knob. Now, let me see there. That is a
CR.
That is, yeah, that's an S2000 CR knob. It kind of caught my eye there, the yellow on it.
Well, you know my liking, John.
Oh yeah.
My liking is OEM stock, but
yeah.
You know, hey. It's already been modified. The owner want to go with a different setup. Obviously, the fitment right now is
it's conservative.
Yeah,
it works for the car, but this is not exactly what he wants. He wants something a little different, and we definitely have something very nice set up for it. Very rare. This is the only other thing we did to the car. We installed the factory optional wing on the car. That was a very nice install. We did that a little while ago.
Yeah. Got a TSX there on
there.
Oh
yeah, all original. And look at this, OEM trunk tray. Everything's here, the navigation unit. Everything is in pristine shape. This car is perfect. Absolutely perfect. This is definitely something pretty special.
Well, we briefly go over the car, and Nick's up let's get started. We got some upgrades that we're gonna be doing. Why don't we head over to the wheels and tire machine and see what we got there, huh?
Yeah, that's where I like to start first anyways.
All right, John, so what do we have here today?
My favorite part, we have the wheels. So these wheels are pretty special. They came from, you see this name right here, it says King Motorsports. That can only mean one thing, Mugen. So let's go ahead and take a peek here. You see what we got? You guys get to see exactly what we got here. Ooh, so these are some of my favorite wheels. These are the Mugen GPs, but they're not just any Mugen GPs. They're a limited edition model. They're a ½ inch wider than the standard Mugen GP, and as you can see, it has offset red and CNC engraved, made in Japan, Mugen Forged, and the GP emblem here.
Look how neat the GP are.
Beautiful CNC'd onto the face. And they're in a more aggressive spec than the standard GP that came on, say, the Mugen SI. That's why I like it. I had a Mugen SI, I had these wheels, but in the gunmetal, not in the black. This one's really nice.
18.5. What tires are we getting now? Looks like some
Before we jump
good
off of that,
looking Michelin though.
how many of these have been made, Mike?
I don't know.
I want to say it's something like 25 sets.
25,
ever produced.
50,
Maybe
75.
50. Less than 100 sets.
Yeah.
We got a set right here.
Yeah, let's put a limited.
So nothing better to go with these awesome wheels, but some beautiful Michelin, what are these, Pilot Sport 4S's in a 225/40/18. This is gonna perform awesome on the TSX. The car already drives great. This is very similar to the tire that the car comes with from the factory. So it's awesome upgrade for the car as far as the wheel goes and the tire too.
I know along with the wheels and the tires, we do have a brand new set of TPMS sensors over there. So
Yeah,
the
that's
dummy light not gonna come on again.
Yeah, that's important. You know, these ones are a little bit more expensive on the older model cars. New cars, these things are only like $25 each. These are a little bit more expensive, but man, the fact that our customer likes to change his wheels pretty regularly, you can always go back to his stocks and he doesn't have to worry, like Mike said, about the light coming on. So that's everything we got to do this.
All right, so John did a great job getting his wheels and tires
He
mounted.
is on his
Next
way to
up,
the
we want to
airport.
go ahead and get the car up in the air, pre-mount these wheels and see how they look like, and possibly maybe do some adjustment, huh, John?
I think it's definitely going to need some adjustment. This is a overall more aggressive wheel, so it's a little bit wider, offsets are a little bit different. So we're definitely going to have to dial it in. On top of that, the car is not sitting very even. So we also have a camber kit that we're going to install in the front so we can try and get our fitment just perfect, level the car out, hit the alignment rack. So let's go ahead and get these wheels off and just put these on and see how the car sits and see what kind of adjustments we need. All right, so we have it up in the air. I was just looking to see what camber kits we have to work with. We have this rear upper camber kit, which is one of the ones I prefer on this in particular setup. You don't have a ton of adjustment on it because you have a multi-link suspension here, but this does help quite a bit. If you need to make your adjustments more, they sell these bars, 3 bars at the bottom, adjustable, in order to get the car dialed in perfectly. So I don't think we'll have a problem in the rear. The good thing is we get to install a camber kit on the front. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we have up there and what we're going to be putting in. But before that, we're just going to fit the wheels to the car, lower it, and see where we stand. See what adjustments we got to make.
All right, so we got the car on the ground, and man, we're all over the place here.
Yes, the car is not even at all. We're taking a look at the front. It's not bad in the front, and that's natural camber because the camber has not been, no camber kit installed in the front. I think a little bit of extra camber, and what we were looking at is we might have to come up a hair here. We want to make sure that the fender's clear and the fender liner doesn't get eat up. We also need to raise that side, but if you can take a look at the back here, like we were pointing out that camber kit, it was installed but never adjusted properly to set up even. It was just put on there and done kind of quickly. So looks like we have some positive camber. So we're gonna bring the camber back in on here, and then once we get it all dialed in with our height and camber, which we're gonna start in the rear, then we'll move our way forward, install the camber kits, adjust height, then the camber there, and we'll be perfect. So I think our first step is going to be to add camber in the back and lower it. I think that's where we got to start. So we'll probably set our height first, then adjust our camber.
Yeah, all right, so we got a car back down on the grounds. Looks like we make pretty good progress, but we still need to make a few more adjustments, a little bit up here and
up in the rear as well. I went down a little bit too far.
We do like this side though.
Yeah, the other side's nice. This one's got to come up a hair, but I think that's our setting right there.
Yeah, that looked really good. So we kind of just gonna match that and just go around, huh, John?
Yeah, just little fine adjustments. Our camber is pretty damn close. I might have to put a little bit more on here, but since we're coming up, it may not be an issue. All right, so we got our height set perfectly and our rear camber set. Everything's locked in. And even our front height is set nice. But what we have to do now is, we're gonna install a front camber kit so that we can save the fender liners and the fender. This tire is still just sticking out just a little bit to where we don't wanna have any issues. Last thing we wanna do is damage the fender and the paint on the pristine car, 16,000 miles. We don't wanna hurt it. So let's go ahead and we're gonna install the HardRace front upper camber kit. Once we get that adjusted in properly, over to the alignment rack, and this thing's a done deal. All right, so here we have our HardRace front camber kit. Very nice setup. As you can see here, comes with new hardware all the way around. Very nice ball joint. This is where it adjusts at the top. And we also have a place to mount the ABS line. That's right here. It is a sensor line right here, and that's right where it mounts. So this is very nice. Everything is there. So what we have to do to install this, first thing we're gonna have to do is go ahead and remove this line here, remove the strut from the car, then we'll get the upper control arm out. Yeah, right there. Our mounting bolts are right in the back over here. So that's the reason the coilover's gotta come out. It won't be that hard at all. So let's go ahead and get this thing all ripped apart. Yep.
What's the word on the street? The word on the street is exactly fucking crazy.
Out with the old, in with the new.
All right, guys, so man, the car is looking good with the camber kit.
Yeah, we have enough clearance where we're not going to have any rubbing issues. Our camber is set just where everything's safe. The only thing we may have to do adjustment-wise is when we put it on the alignment rack, we may have to even out our camber left to right because we just eyeballed everything. But right now, this fitment is 100 times better than what it was before. These tires are more aggressive. The wheel itself is more aggressive than the old CEs, but this will ride without damaging the fenders, without damaging fender liners or rubbing anywhere. And that's exactly how we do it. No compromises, full function.
John, let's finish up with a four-wheel alignment.
Oh yeah. All right, so we just took the car around the parking lot a little bit, making sure at full lock we had no rubbing. Took it over a few bumps. It looks like we're pretty much set right now, so we're gonna set this thing up for four-wheel alignment and we'll be done.
John, I think you nailed it, dude.
I'm not gonna lie, this isn't just made for the filming or anything. This is where we set the camber when the car was on the alignment, on the lift over here. We're within 0.2, we're within 0.1 here. We're gonna leave our cambers right there. There's no point in adjusting it. It's perfect on the car. Our toes are super out of whack. So we're gonna go ahead and adjust those and this thing will be ready to go real soon.
I like the fact that you gave yourself credit about the camber over here.
Well, I want you to know this, is that when I work on things, you don't give me any credit. So I have to give myself some credit, Mike.
All right, so we got the car back on the lift here right after four-wheel alignment. We got one last item before we ship this car out. Right over here, we have a set of JDM Brand New Headlights. They are very, very, very nice. Wow. I don't know what to say. What do you say, John?
I say stuff like this you don't usually see too often, and man, look at this. You can see the difference on here when it comes to this part right here between the JDM. USDM always runs amber. JDM, they like more of a clear. It's all about, I guess, DOT standards and stuff like that. Very cool. I mean, these have got to be brand new, right?
I mean, they are brand new. You know how hard to get these headlights?
There's not even any scratches from it ever being installed.
As far as the HID, the ballast and all that good stuff, you think just, it should be a direct swap over, huh?
I believe so. The only
Looks like
thing I
it.
see is it has an electronic
Oh, that's a headlight leveler, right?
leveler, but I just don't think we're going to use it.
Yeah,
We just set
yeah.
it. It has a manual override, and then that's about it. We'll set it and forget it. Oh yeah. Ron Propio, my man.
All right, John, so for the headlights, it should be pretty straightforward, huh?
Yeah, so, you know, years ago we had a recall on these headlights because they would discolor. So we've changed these things out a ton of times. So it's really old news for us when it comes to doing it. So we're gonna remove this upper piece here. We have to remove the bumper. So we have some clips and some other bolts underneath. Once the bumper's off, then we can remove the headlight and swap over all the guts, the HID ballast, the bulbs, the igniter, and the ballast. So we'll get it all taken care of. We just gotta start ripping her down. All right, so we have all the headlights out here on the bench, and let's just take a quick second and see what the differences are between them. So as I was saying before, there's different DOT standards, and that's Department of Transportation for the United States, than in other countries. We require amber. They don't require that in Japan. And also, what is that light in the middle there? Is that like a fog light, or I forget what that light is. It's like a turn signal. I think it's a turn signal.
Mm-hmm.
See, you can see that's clear on this one, and it is bronze, or amber, I should say, on that. And also on the back side, you can see this is the adjustment for the beam, and here it's a electric adjustment. So that means you can adjust it from inside the car on a JDM model. We don't have that option. We don't have to worry about it because it still has a manual adjust option on it. So all we're gonna do now is start swapping over all the lights, the sockets, the ballast, HID bulbs, igniters, and then that's it. And also, I should say, this mounting bracket. This is the bumper holder. It supports the bumper underneath the headlight. So let's go ahead and start taking it apart.
Hey, John.
Yo.
15 years ago, this was the latest technology for headlights.
Oh yeah, I remember people were worried about people stealing their headlights just for light bulbs. That was the S2000s. That was the first
S2000, the Nissan Maximas, and all those cars, people used to pry open the headlights and steal this and the ballast so they can retrofit them on the regular cars.
And this projector, the actual whole projector assembly on the TSX is one of the brightest projectors. It has a nice solid line across it.
Yeah.
This gets retroed into a lot of different headlights.
I think there's two different types. The 0405, I think, have a clear lens. These, the 06 and Plus, is not as good as a clear one, but is still one of the best on the market.
Very nice. There's a nice, if you look down in there, you can see the projector lens inside of it. Very, very nice.
Hey, John.
Yo.
Hey, Jeff and Kevin's right there.
Oh, that's Jeff with the little white spot on his butt, right?
Yeah. That's Kevin right there.
Yeah.
You know, they're always goofing off.
You know what? They're never there to help you when you need them. They always say they'll be there. It's kind of like Brian.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Yep, just like that, we're all done with the headlights. It's ready to go back in the car. I think John did an okay job getting everything swapped over.
I'm the king of okay jobs.
Just okay.
Yeah, no, I feel like if I go too good, then I'm setting my standards too high.
The bar way too high.
Yeah, I'm not down with that stuff, bro. I like mediocre at best.
Guys ready for this test drive?
I was born to drive in the passenger seat.
All right. Let's always drive, huh?
Legend of speed right over here behind the wheel.
I've never seen anyone work a stick shift as good as him, man.
That man's got the arms for it. Look at them.
That's how you do
Oh,
it.
man.
It's, you know, it's all about the forearm and the tricep.
It is. You can't just have this without this.
You can. It's a perfect package.
Oh, you are perfect.
I'm telling you guys, loving the BC Coilovers. We've been using the BC Coilovers for, I want to say, the last 18 months or so. Man, it rides so good, man. It rides so good.
Definitely has a very good mix in between ride quality and like comfort and drivability. Very nice car.
Love
There's suspension, I should say.
the low compression, high compression. It's just great balance between the two. Look, man, this is a somewhat a luxury car, I can say, for US model. Super comfortable. By the way, no rubbing. No rubbing
No
at
rubbing.
all.
100% functionality.
Full lock, no rubbing at all. Love the headlights. It's, again, 100% functional. This is great. I'm very happy with this. All right, guys, just like that, we are all done here. Let's do a quick recap. What we've done so far, a set of brand new Mugen GP wheels along with a set of brand new Michelin tires, just the BC Coilovers, HardRace upper control arm, and a set of JDM headlights. What do you say, John?
I say not only are they JDM headlights, but they're new, old, stock, brand new in the box. Mind blown.
Super hard to find these days.
Super hard to find. The whole car came together perfect with the adjustments. With a more aggressive fitment and tire, we got it to fit perfect.
Definitely changed out the entire look. You guys like what you see, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification. My name is Mike and I got John right over there. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week.